Good morning, guys. I watched the interview, brief interview on MSNBC today that really blew me away and had me thinking, had those creative juices moving around. They're talking about Donald Trump and the racist overtones and how liberals control the higher, levels of culture and things like that. And how, he galvanized the racists and things like that. And I agree with everything they said. I now think that Trump is at war with the future. I think Donald Trump believes climate change is real. I believe he believes it more than I do. I think that Donald Trump doesn't care. He'll lie. They'll lie here and there. And they'll say things that science clearly doesn't say. And they'll change this here and they'll move that there. And they'll do what they can to try to muck up the science. They'll do that. That you can expect it. I'd be willing to bet on that. That he's going to try to say, well, this doesn't mean that, and that doesn't mean this. That's what people like him do. It's all about doubt. When the whole thing is, the whole time, they haven't even read none of the paperwork or none of the research themselves. It's all about doubt, creating doubt, attacking people personally. Trump been doing that from day one. Personal, ad hominem attacks. Personal. That's what Joe Biden. He did with Elizabeth Warren calling Pocahontas. He does it with Pelosi and what's the guy's name? Calling them by a little nickname. That's what he does. It's all personal, snippy little nasty attacks. Now, Trump made a comment a while back about how he did not care what happens once he's not president. This deficit. So that was his answer. That was exactly what he said. He did not care. He won't be president no more. And I don't think I've ever seen a president do that. Like, even George Bush, even going back in the day, I've never seen a president just outwardly say, well, when I get out of office, you know what I mean? I don't care if y'all have hell come down tomorrow. I don't care. What? I think people that support Trump just want to make $1 today. They want as little regulation as possible. I don't think they care about the future. I don't think they care about climate change. I think that that's the whole white survivalist mentality, that they'll get rich, and the things he is doing are going to screw the poor blacks, the poor Hispanics who live outside of ports, who live outside these high industrial areas, who will get poisoned, probably get cancer, die young. But who cares? Who cares? We'll make our money and we'll build our bunkers and things like that, so we'll be saved. I think that we're looking at a time where these angry white men really don't care about the future. We're looking at a Mad Max type. If they got what they wanted, and I'm not saying they will, but if they got what they wanted, the kind of world they want is a Mad Max type world, warlords. I mean, I read these guys talking about how they see liberals, they see dead men walking. These are devils. These are devils and these are mass shooters. And that's why I tell you guys, we're living amongst our enemy. We're walking amongst terrorists. No other way to look at it. They're terrorists. And I'll tell you about the guy talking about those kids that died at that school in Santa Fe. He said, well, depending on who those kids' parents voted for is going to depend on whether I feel bad for them. See, that's the devil right there. That is a very epitome of a devil. There's no reason to be done with it. I have no reason to be done with it. I have no talking, nothing. If you think that killing kids is okay, or you think that killing kids is not something we should sit down there and mourn, something is wrong with you. I mean, something is really wrong with you. That's like sociopathic type talk. You know what I mean? And I've got to the point where I say, call a spade a spade. Trump does it, it's a lie. When he does that, it's a lie. We need to start calling him out. Well, he meant, no. Call it out. I think that Trump is at war with the youth. I think it's safe to say it's just about everybody under 30, probably under 35 now, probably under 40 or 50 now, who's not white, rural, living in Wyoming, living in Wyoming or living in parts of Texas or living in Idaho, they don't like your stinking ass, man. I think it's fair at this point to make that statement. They don't like you. At all. But I think that I think Trump is at war. I think Trump realizes that unlike Obama, unlike presidents in the past, there's nothing Trump can really do to those folks back. Nothing. And he's had 3 years where he has done nothing to broaden his base. He's done nothing. Nothing at all. All he sits up there and makes threats, little vague, weaselly threats, about tough guys. My thing is, these conservatives that talk about taking our country back, killing people and all this kind of stuff, you're talking about killing millions of people. You realize like some of these cities are probably like 90-something% Democrat. You're talking about killing millions. You're talking about genocide. I'm just saying, if you're a conservative and you're out here engaging in that kind of talk, taking our country back and liberals are dead, you're talking about genocide. That's why I talk about, Rudolph, people like that, because that's real, man. That's real. I think that, I also kind of think that Trump is the end of an era. I think he's the end of an era of sorts. Republicans out here, the ones who vote Democrat, you probably won't get another Republican for a long time. And if you do, he'll be like a milquetoast guy. I don't think you'll ever get another Trump in my lifetime. If America lasts that long. If I live another 50 years, let's just say, you're not going to get a Republican like him. I think you're going to probably get some kind of, if Trump doesn't go to prison, at the very least, he's going to come up with some kind of new rules for becoming president. Because Trump is a joke. It's a joke. But he's at war with the youth. He's at war with black people. Like Nixon was. He's at war with all kind of people who don't like him coming. Who smell him a mile away. So he lies about our air is the cleanest it's ever been, our water is the cleanest. Those are complete lies. Complete and utter lies. And he knows it. Complete and utter lies. It's really disgusting. Peace out.